Hello students, welcome to art class. We are going through the Bible. We are looking at Christ symbols and I will be sketching that throughout the Bible. What I have with me is my HB and 5B pencils. So today we are going to look at Jeremiah, but we will not do the prophet. We are going to look at Jeremiah 2, whereby he says that the Israelites have done two evils. They've forsaken the Lord, the living water, and dug out cisterns, broken cisterns that can hold no water. So today I want to draw a cistern. A cistern more or less was a solid rock on the ground, and then you carve out what you want to hold there. You carve out a small dam that can hold water. And what happens with a cistern, you can't tell if it's broken unless the rains come and the cistern cannot hold water. So that is the solid rock. And then it's carved out. So here will be my trees. It's a very big rock. So Jeremiah is known as the weeping prophet. What he sees, others don't see. I'm doing a very simple composition. This is a big rock and a cistern. So I'll draw a series of trees. That is the ground. Then I will draw a spring. So in this cistern, I will shade that point. Ideally, I'm meant to shade it blue to indicate that it's holding water, but this cistern has no water. Of course, during the rainy season, it was able to store water, but then as the rain stops, because of the cracks inside it, it has no water. So you can see that will be my first crack and then my second crack. The cistern was really hard to build up. You can imagine carving through the ground or carving through a rock, then the crack forms. You cannot get back the time you took to carve through the rock. That time is lost. But that is what we always do in life. Christ is our provision, but we like to dig cisterns. The cistern can be anything. It can be my education, my family, my job, something that I think will give me sustenance throughout. Of course, for a while, it will give me sustenance, like the cistern does. But then after a while, with time, I will notice that these things that I depended on do not give any life. They hold no water. You can see that's my big rock, my big cistern. Those are my trees to show the scope of how big the cistern is. And further on is a fountain. The fountain I will show as blue. A fountain, a wellspring of living water. So the water is gushing out throughout. Doesn't matter what time you go to it, there is always be water. That is Christ. Doesn't matter which stage you're in life. If you're a child, you need Christ. If you're an adult, you need Christ. If you're old, you still need Christ. Especially more so because you're almost approaching heaven. Now imagine an old person depending on medicine. Have you seen a 99-year-old doctor treating anyone? Or have you seen a 100-year-old teacher teaching? Everything that we build out of Christ is just a cistern, eventually broken, and it can hold no water. What we need is the spring of living waters. As you can see there, I have my trees, my cistern, my fountain of living water. That is Jeremiah 2. Jeremiah is a weeping prophet, like Christ, weeping for us because we don't understand that all we need in this life is Christ, not our imaginations, things that society expects us to have or our parents expect from us. Christ is the answer to everything. Don't make yourself cisterns that can hold no water.